Right, hello everyone. On today's episode of the Investing Club, we'll be talking about Norbert's Gambit and how it's used in exchanging currencies between USD and CAD. So, Ryan, how did you find this to begin with?
Okay, so I was fooling around on Investopedia and then came across an article illustrating the benefits of Norbert's Gambit. So what is a gambit exactly? So it isn't like your average chess gambit. It's in the terms of investing. So it's usually a strategy which entails a degree of risk that is calculated to gain something. So for example, the Norbert's Gambit is a strategy where you can exchange Canadian dollars to American dollars indirectly through buying a stock that is listed on both exchanges. And that way, so you can avoid the conversion fee.
Right. And so, I'm sorry, I'm just curious. What were you searching up to find something that was basically evading taxes?
Well, it was just recommended to me.
It was recommended.
It was recommended.
That's
to
a cause for concern.
Right, right. So the algorithm was like, this man would like evading tax methods. Okay. So obviously we've covered that a gambit is risk, right? It involves a
calculated risk.
Calculated risk, right? So obviously the risk comes from the fact that you're buying a stock. The stock could tank. The stock could have the owner of it say something stupid and tank like 80% overnight.
Or get taken off the market.
Or get taken off the market. That doesn't... Okay, see, if you're doing that, you're probably not doing it right, though.
Yeah, usually stocks that are listed on both exchanges tend to be very secure and have good financial backing.
Yeah, like Shopify.
Or what kind of examples would you use?
So one of the most popular examples, it's very popular as of recent, is Ballard Power Systems, or BLDP.
You keep bringing them up.
Okay, so this one's listed on NYSE and the TSX.
Right.
And you're able to employ the strategy to convert currencies. So Norbert's Gambit is best if you only convert like large amounts of currencies, or else the commissions might eat away at the benefit you receive.
Right. So, okay. Right. So let's take a few steps back first. Right. So I'm guessing that you can't just buy a stock and then just sell it. Like at 6 o'clock you buy the stock, and 6:01 you got the money back in American. I'm guessing that's not how it works.
I believe you might need to wait most days at a time because you have to file a document to exchange the shares.
And just to confirm, this is all legal, right?
Yeah,
completely legal.
It is completely legal. Like the money goes other places.
It is certainly legal.
The incentive for performing Norbert's Gambit is because of the exchange fee between USD and CAD. So when you're doing this Gambit, what you're really doing is just exchanging currency by buying a stock in terms of CAD and then selling it in terms of USD. And there's other fees involved in that. For example, you have to the commission of the it's called
of the stock. It's not stock exchange, of the website or like tool you're using.
Yeah.
Right? Like for example, what's one?
So
I mean,
it's like something.
Questrade.
Like
Questrade has.
platform.
What was Questrade? I remember Questrade.
$5 commission starting.
Yes. Questrade had $5.
Maximum of $10.
Is this only limited to CAD to USD, or is it could be any?
Well, I believe it's just like a really general concept for exchanging
for just in general,
without going through Forex.
Yeah, but the only reason why like CAD and USD are like so like that we use this as an example is because they don't have like hidden like fees in between. For like example, some countries might have like tariffs or taxes or whatever imposed on when you're exchanging these stocks.
Yeah, right. Yes, and like so CAD and USD, right? Like
you said that how using this would be really beneficial for like large amounts, right? Why exactly would people want to trade exchange currencies with such large amounts?
Well, I suppose maybe you have a multinational business. Well, there's probably alternatives to that if you have such a large business, but for maybe a smaller business that is operating in many countries, you could employ the system to buy and trade.
Or if you want to buy assets in another country, right? Like if you want to buy a house, for example, I'm guessing you can't just walk up with Canadian in America, in like Florida. It's like, so guys, I understand you're listening to this for American, but listen, what if you want to go to Canada and need to spend like $1 million there or something?
Okay, so I see the point, but so so how would this be useful for like people like us? Like why exactly would we want to?
It might not be useful to us.
It might not. It's a gambit.
Right. It's a gambit.
Yeah, right. Like it's right. Like it's like playing chess, right? You're not gonna play the Queen's Gambit every single time.
The Queen's Gambit is good. It's solid. Like the England Gambit is not.
Okay, right. But are you playing?
There are good Gambits and bad Gambits.
I'm sorry. How many times do you play the Queen's Gambit?
I never played the Queen's Gambit. I always do Slav defense. I never played D4.
You play the
Anyway.
Exactly. You don't play a Gambit every single time.
I play every time.
All right.
Why?
So back to Norbert's Gambit. Why is it a Gambit? What exactly are we gambiting here?
Gambiting the risk that there may be large currency fluctuations or the stock price might have a lot of volatility.
Right. So because there's a number of days between exchanging. This entire process takes like a long time, relatively speaking. So in that time, like there might be fluctuations in the stock, which could be good or bad.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
risk.
Oh, yeah, but it's
Like
obviously right. But obviously, you can mitigate it, right? Because you can always just try to do a bit of analysis to make sure you're not going into something that's going to tank.
Right. Well, there's always going to be risk, but
Yeah.
like Ryan said earlier, if a stock's listed on Canadian and American exchanges, then it has probably a
It's
good financial background, and it's probably
not going to die.
Yeah.
hard to say, but
Yeah,
So Ryan, so you would say like when I was gonna say
Words are hard, man.
I got a brain fart right there.
okay, but anyways, over the long run, the volatility will kind of cancel each other out. Like your gains will probably cancel out with your losses, and then so in the long run, it's generally worth it.
So investment wise, it'd be worth investing in this.
Well, in terms of currency exchange, yes,
You gotta know
it's
your
an
stuff,
option
right?
to consider.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to know your stuff.
Well, do due diligence.
Yeah, do due diligence.
But in the long run, it cancels out. So
You just save on the currency exchange.
Theoretically, it should cancel out because
standing waves.
Yeah. What? Anyways,
Like-
yes, that's physics. But right, but yeah, no, you're skipping over the transfer fee, right, of the currency, in exchange for commission fees, right? So so at the lower level, right, if you're only switching over $100, right, Equestria, for example, has $5, right? That means you are essentially getting like a 5% transfer rate, right? Which is
$5 for buy, $5 for sell. So
right,
$10.
yes, so $10. Right? That's a 10%
If it's
transfer
$100.
rate, like quote unquote transfer rate, right? Which is much worse than if you just did it through if you did it through traditional means of basically just going CAD to USD, which is like 1 to 4%, right? But then if you were transferring $5,000, or
it
like
really scales up.
yeah, it scales
Like if
up,
it's $1 million, like 2%, that's 20,000.
right, yeah, right. I mean, $1 million might not be realistic, right? But like even at $1,000, right?
Yeah.
The $10 becomes what 1%, right? Which is already at the lowest end, and then you go up a bit more, and it's just pure not profit necessarily, but extra saved.
Yeah, so at some
Saving
point it
time.
becomes a loss, right? It's like definitely like just exchanging through normal currencies.
It's just not worth it to wait 3 days to exchange $5 from you.
yeah. You spend $10 to switch over $5.
So to summarize, Norbert's Gambit is an option to consider when converting between currencies, especially between Canadian dollars and American dollars, to save on conversion fees.
Yep. Obviously, preferably only mass amounts of money, except if you want to, spend $10 if you feel like switching over very little amounts of money. But at the same time, I don't think this Gambit would really come into effect for us right now, except if you got like.
Good thing to know,
Like,
just in case.
why
some
would you?
crisis-
It's an option
to
to
exchange. Why didn't you
No, if you
exchange
know,
your
if you
whole
know.
your entire life savings into like I don't know Iranian rubles?
Well,
Hey,
Why would you need to do that?
look, I might find under my bed $10,000 that I need to like 10,000 USD that I need to switch over. Who knows?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
usually people convert to USD because they believe it's a more secure currency and has more backing. So, like, sometimes people would like keep American dollars in their reserves or euros, for example, because they're very secure.
Right. Yeah. Wait, was it here or like what was it? Like, because I remember I was talking to one of you about how the USD is.
The USD is
decreasing about-
deteriorating.
Yes. What? Why did we talk about that again? What was that about?
Did we talk about this?
Just somebody. I was talking about it with somebody.
It's okay. We can
Right.
talk about it another time.
But yeah, right. So
Yeah, we can talk about like de-dollarization. One of
Probably
the
next.
next. Yeah, so Norbert Gambit It exists.
It
It
exists.
is legal.
Damn, that's
Technically,
insane.
check
It
the
is
regulations
legal.
in your jurisdiction. It is
That's
legal.
true. It
No,
is
but, like,
legal.
I don't know the laws in Germany. Like, can you exchange euros to USD in like between Germany and America using Norbert's Gambit? Like, I don't know if that's legal. We're talking about USD and CAD.
Yeah,
as per
that's
this article.
99% sure that's legal.
That was like do your own research.
Yes.
I'm never gonna be. I'm not gonna be using Norbert's Gambit
I'm
until
not
I
rich
become a
enough.
millionaire. We're not rich enough.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but if you want to give me the opportunity to, I would be more than happy to accept.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
that's Norbert's Gambit
Yeah.
in a nutshell.